Usually when you fast, you really are seeking the Lord. You are humbling yourself before the Lord. Yun naman po yung idea behind spiritual fasting. Ibang-iba po siya sa low-carb fasting. Gusto mo ma-reverse yung mga sakit mo, gusto mo pumayat, kung ano man yung mga rason mo dyan. But with spiritual fasting, you do it usually and should be with prayer, yung pagbababad sa presensya ng Panginoon. Magkaiba yung goals ng dalawa. When you do low-carb and fasting, the goal is for you. When you do it for the Lord, the goal is to seek Him, but in the same way, ang side effect ay gagaling ka. And in fact, yung paggaling mo, mas holistic siya kesa sa low carb. Alam niyo po ba kung bakit? I'll tell you why. Number one, mas madali po in some ways i-follow through yung spiritual fasting. Because, again, the goal is not for you. You're doing it for the Lord God Almighty, ang tagalikha ng lahat, ang Diyos po, the sovereign God. Ikalawa, it humbles you kasi nga wala kang kinakain. Dumarating ka dun sa estado na you are very bare. So, the biblical way of doing fasting is pagkain po talaga. But when you do a spiritual fast, you can also add other things. For example, pwede ka mag-fast sa, let's say, social media. Gusto mo na magbabad sa presensya ng Panginoon. You want to devote time to be with the Lord, to be in prayer. Ang laki po ng pagkakaiba ng spiritual fast and ng low-carb fast. The other thing is how you actually do it. Una-una po kailangan dyan yung preparation in terms of ano ba talaga yung rason mo for seeking the Lord. Kailangan meron ka ng mga intentions na nakasulat. Tapos yung preparation dun, kung ikaw ay may sakit at may mga iniinom na gamot, of course you consult with your doctor muna. And then the other thing too is kung katulad ko na ikaw ay mabilis mag-lose ng weight, you have to prepare. You maybe have to gain weight. I have to gain at least mga 5 pounds po. Kasi pag extended fast na po yan, syempre gusto rin natin gawin ng safely po. Tapos po naandun na yung aspeto ng mas madaling mag-follow through doon sa spiritual fast, although mas mahirap siyang gawin kasi sa low-carb fasting, mas madaling mag-follow through kasi alam mo na the Lord will provide the strength for you. Whenever you feel like nangihina ka na, that's the time you go into prayer po. Huhugot ka ng lakas sa Panginoon. Ang isa pang pagkakaiba ng spiritual fast doon sa low-carb fast, may iba't ibang pamamaraan. There's a Daniel fast or Daniel fast kung saan kakain ka pero no wine, no pleasant things, mainly yung mga pulses lamang and also vegetables. Queen Esther, nothing. No fluid, no food. So dry fast po siya. May mga fasts na fluid lamang. May mga fast na hindi tuloy-tuloy. So how do you break prolonged fast? So katulad pa rin ng principles ng low carb. To do it safely, you must do it slowly. Kasi pag binigla po natin, anong mangyayari sa atin? Pag galing tayo sa 5 days ng fasting, mahihilo po tayo. Please choose low carb para po i-break yung fast. So soup po ay perfect. Broth is also perfect for that. Avocado is also perfect for that. Kung never pa ninyo nagawa ito ng prolonged, you can wait 1 to 2 hours after ulit kayong kumain. Dagdag na kayo ngayon ng salad. And then pwede po kayo mag-rest. Then the next day, you can have like simple meal lang din na hindi heavy duty. So greens, so salad na may few maybe pieces of like fish or chicken, pwede po yun. So ganun po mga kapatid, it's a progression. Huwag bibiglain yung katawan. Akala ng iba, pag nag-fast ka ng ganung katagal, gutom na gutom ka, gigil na gigil ka. In fact, hindi po. After the 3 days mga kapatid, wala ka nang mararamdaman na gutom. Provided po na hindi po kayo malnourished nung nag-start kayo kasi baka naman kayo underweight. Like if I had started that 5-day fast na hindi ako nag-gain ng weight, hindi rin po maganda yung effect kasi talagang sobrang na kayong mga ngayayat. So then, you can really slowly break your fast. Kasi after the 5th day, wala kayong mararamdamang gutom agad talaga. So hindi kailangang bigla ang kainan. Mali po yun. Mag-insulin hyperstimulation kayo nun, baka himatayin po kayo. So hopefully po ma-encourage kayo to do an extended fasting. But this time, don't just do it for disease reversal para sa sarili nyo. Actually, dedicate it to the Lord. Yung healing po ay side effect naman niya. Mag-heal po talaga kayo. And mas holistic po yung healing ninyo. Kasi when you go deep, nagbabad kayo sa presensya ng Panginoon, magkakaroon kayo ng maraming revelations. The Lord reveals Himself. He gives you wisdom. So, mas holistic po yung healing. Kaya yun po yung challenge ko sa inyo sa 2025. Palitan po ninyo yung inyong ginagawang fasting from low-carb fasting. Do a spiritual fast.